Hey, are you thinking about starting a YouTube channel of your own? You've been watching all these YouTubes and you're like, should I do it? Can I stand it? I know, you see all these wrinkles. I really don't look this bad in person. Maybe I do, and I just don't want to accept it. That's the point. People are afraid to get on their own YouTube channel. Why? If you're a realtor and you're not being seen, you are going to become invisible. And so I'm going to encourage you to do a YouTube channel, and we're going to talk about what should your YouTube channel be about, because you probably have a different agenda than I do. Everybody has a purpose, right? So I'm Kathy Byrnes, and this is Real Estate Riches, and I am going to be talking about why I started mine, how it's been working for me, and why you need to consider this, because YouTube is a powerful tool. So I don't feel bad about myself till I see myself on here. But the truth is, everybody else is already seeing me, and you just got to get past it, right? So what I'm going to talk about in here in this short little video is basically some basics that I want you to do that you're going to need to do to get started with your YouTube. Remember, it's free, right? And it's the second largest search engine that there is. So you want to be seen on it. The fact that it's called Evergreen, meaning if somebody searches something on YouTube, which is almost every place somebody goes these days, you want to be able to come up, right? So if I'm researching like an agent in a new area, I'm going to go on YouTube. I'm going to check them out. I'm going to see, what do you do? I may go on Facebook, and I may go on Instagram, and all these platforms will be very busy with them. However, I'm going to get a better feel on YouTube. Do you know the area? What can you teach me about the area? Are you going to give me any stats? And that's some of the tricks about how you're going to do your YouTube. It doesn't have to be long. You can make it 5 minutes. The truth is, people don't stay on these videos very long. They're going to be more interested in what you're going to create. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to get a blue mic, or you can check it out, but I have a logo camera here. These are not the greatest equipments, but they're beginner equipments. You don't have to spend a fortune in the beginning. You just gotta have some decent lighting. This is the background piece that I got off of Pinterest, and you can set that all up in Zoom. I do pay for my Zoom, but then I use Zoom a lot in my business. I think you could probably get away without paying for Zoom and still be able to do it, because if you're doing 5-minute deals, they're not gonna charge you. Check that out yourself, because you know the rules change all the time. Anyway, but you have to have a plan. Now me, I'm a big believer in ChatGPT. So I would go and I would say, listen, I want to start my YouTube channel. I'm looking for some unique names. I want them to be SEO searchable. I wouldn't just ask for one name, I'd ask for probably 20 different ideas. But before I do that, it's who's my target market, right? Because you need to know who your, what they call avatar is, of who your target market is. Me, I'm a waterfront specialist here in the Lake Norman area, and I am looking to do business with waterfront buyers and sellers in Lake Norman, North Carolina. Now, they come from all over the place, so I could do a whole channel on that. It's not what I'm doing right now, because I'm actually on a different mission. I have done that for years and years and do it very well, and I have a whole arsenal of people that are repeat buyers and sellers with me. What I'm looking for right now, that's why I'm helping you, are agents that want to grow, want to level up. I'm looking to partner with those agents. So you might be my target market. But for you, as a realtor who's looking to build their business, you want to be talking about your niche, your territory. For example, assuming you're a waterfront specialist like me, you're going to want to get to know the water all around the area that you're doing. That's exactly what I did. I learned the rules of our lake. That was the first thing I did. I figured out what was the price point that was moving, because I don't want to be in one that's not moving. I want to be in one where there's activity that I can make some money on. And second home buyers on the waterfront was a good niche for me. That's exactly was my target market. Coming from that, they would buy these, that it would be worth either the drive or the flight to come to it, right? So I did some homework on that, and how I did that was I went into the tax records. I saw where the billing was for the actual taxes on that. I could see their home state. A lot of them, like I'm in Lake Norman, North Carolina, and a lot of them were right in Charlotte. 30, 40 minutes away. Well, that made sense to me. I didn't have to drive so far. I could get to the lake. Down in the city, they didn't have it. They just want a weekend escape. And if you hear some snoring, that's my guy, buddy. Anyway, so I learned my territory. I learned my niche. I learned my price point. I looked to see how many were selling, right? So now, once you've got your knowledge, now you're going to have your ChatGPT break down like what would be some good content for my video on a regular basis. Well, for one is you want to let people know that you understand this area. I'd be talking like maybe one day a week. What's a rule that you need to know about your lake? What makes you special because you know that rule, right? Another is what are the stats on the lake? And these would be consistent because your stats are going to change all the time, right? In our lake, there's so many friggin' rules, you can share lots of rules. And you just make a little, a short 5-6 minute video on that. You go do your homework, now you got it. What I would do is if I was going to be planning this out, I'm going to be on Mondays or Fridays, I'm planning out my content for the week. Maybe you even do it for the month. I think with your stats, you probably should do it weekly, but I'd lay it out. Now me, I do my videos on Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, I do these kind of videos for this channel, and I do those in the morning, and in the afternoon, I do my podcast. I have a team that works with me who schedules the appointments. I do the homework on that agent ahead of time. I'm checking them all out, connecting with them on social media, and then we do our call. It's recorded. I give it to my guys. They go edit it. So I've just worked up to that point. I'm not saying you're there, but my point is I have a system. Wednesdays is my day. I've got my networking group in the morning, so I'm up early for a shower. Hair can get done. I'm with those people networking. Come home, I do the videos for Real Estate Riches. Then right after that, I do the podcast. I got the whole day planned out. That is my Wednesday agenda. And on Fridays, I lay out what I'm going to be talking about on my videos that I do for just Real Estate Riches, because I need to have a plan too. So I usually do that Friday mornings, figure out what those videos are going to be, the topics, and then I gather my data. I spend X amount of time on that, so I'm ready to go on Wednesday mornings, right after my networking, right? That's the other thing that you need to do. So you're going to set out a chart, right? You're going to be doing this. And it doesn't matter if you're wearing the same thing for 2 or 3 videos, because I don't just do one. What my goal is to do all my videos for the month ahead of time. Hey, cut that little piece out. You may want to just do 1 video a month, right? I mean, 1 a week for a month. So you don't do them as many as I do. And you only really need to do 1 a month, but I'm going to tell you, the more you do, the better. But you're trying to balance this all out with your workload. You're buying and selling properties, but being visible is very important. I use a software called Tajah, T-A-J-A, Tajah. I don't know what it ends in. It'll be down here below. Anyway, it's awesome. Now, it does not edit them. And I don't know that you need to do so much editing. I don't think it matters if, you can do that in CapCut. YouTube even helps you do some editing. But what Taja does is once you put it into YouTube under Untitled, right? Now you can upload it into Taja. It breaks it up into the shorts. So now you got shorts, which can become reels on your other channels, right? And the full video or the reels can be on LinkedIn. You can save them also for your Instagram. You've just got content for lots of different vehicles. There's leverage here. Now, why is YouTube so important? Because it's evergreen. Mentioned that in the beginning. So I'm going to encourage you to get on a mission for free that you create your YouTube. Taja helps you with the thumbnails, with the SEO on the title, with the description, with chapters. Because when you break this up into little chapters, maybe they want to scoot ahead because they think you're boring at this particular section in your video. Something else down the road is more appealing, so they'll jump ahead to that. And also from search criteria, the headings that Taja creates for those different chapters could be searchable. So now you're going to also want to talk about your town, your communities. Don't get lost on just a new listing or whatever like that. If you've got a listing, do the town around that, the features of what around it. Always be doing something of fun things that are around it. The breweries, the the fun things to go to, the farmers markets, things like that, right? You want to create an environment where people are searching about your area and they're going to look to you as an expert in that area. So, see, pretty simple, right? I think you can do this. I know you can do this. And everything that I just told you was free. Don't you love it when it's free? Now, you're going to want to move that up, and you're going to get where you're hiring people to do the editing, and they're marketing it all, so you're leveraging it out. You can start with a VA. I got videos on that. I got videos on just about everything. And because I am looking for the agents who want to partner up, level up their business, and are interested in building a whole different future for themselves in real estate. And if that's you, book a business strategy call with me. Let's talk and see if I might be able to be of service there. In the meantime, hopefully you'll spread the word about these videos and how much they're helping you. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.